All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Foos on Films. We are here. We're on location.
On location.
What's up, guys?
We are out of the studio right now just to have a little fun. And if you didn't tune in the last episode, which I'm very disappointed you didn't, but nonetheless, we are starting something new, which is we're going to do today. We're going to be talking about only two movies. Normally it would have been 4 movies and had a theme to the show, but you know, we wanted to do something different. So we have picked a all-star pick from the Foos, which is going to be Tombstone, and Reservoir Dogs was picked by Jose.
Yeah. So I'll start off with Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, if you want to. Go for it.
So Reservoir Dogs, it was released October 23rd, 1992. The budget was 1.2 to 1.5, and it grossed 2.9 million.
Okay.
Pretty much a quick summary of the movie. It's a jewelry heist gone wrong, pretty much. Then they figure out that there's a rat in the group, and they got to figure out who it is, pretty much.
Who's the fucking rat?
La Rata.
Yeah. Did you guys ever suspect that it was gonna be Mr. Orange?
Yeah.
How?
He had that face.
Yeah,
I don't know. I should have trusted my instinct on this one.
The only reason I felt that way about that guy or that character is because in Pulp Fiction he comes out and he's a fucking
The waiter?
yeah.
No, bullshit. He's a robber.
Yeah, one of the robbers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep cool, honey bunny.
Yeah, cool.
Pumpkin.
Oh yeah, pumpkin.
But
Well, some people say that it's he kind of gets you can tell he's a rat because when they're in the diner and they're like, hey, who didn't put in the dollar?
Yeah.
And he's the one that said Mr. Pink, like he rats him out.
Yeah.
So right off the
Instantly.
bat, like
actually,
yeah,
that's a good pickup there.
yeah.
Yes, it is.
So
Like
real
a foreshadow.
you went into the budget as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Man, honestly, this movie is a very like, man, it's so fucking good.
Yeah.
From beginning to end to the opening where shit just went wrong, and then let's see how everything led up to this point. I'm gonna die. Are you a fucking doctor? Huh? Are you a fucking doctor?
It looks. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I mean, just the fact majority of 80-90% of the whole movie is taking place inside the morgue.
The
pretty
more,
much.
yeah.
Yeah.
And them just talking about the whole everything, the heist, what went wrong.
Yeah.
Like the cop showing up over here, no, they're all talking about it, and they don't really have to show those scenes. You can just think about it in your mind. You can go through it, what really happened.
Yeah.
Just the fact that they don't have to go all out, gun shooting, showing all those scenes. Them just talking about it, just everyone just panicking, what's going on. Just the fact that Mr. Pink, no, we got a rat.
No.
And Mr. White, sure, sure enough, everything's coming in,
I mean, honestly, I felt like I wanted to see how they worked as a team going into the bank and how everything went to shit.
Yeah.
But I do like the I guess the tease, just the fact that it's you don't know exactly what the fuck happened, but shit happened and then shit went down.
The alarm went off and Mr. Blonde started shooting everyone. That's pretty much
Fucking psychopath.
so this is my favorite Tarantino movie,
Yeah.
and I found out some info that it doesn't really change anything for me, but I was kind of like, damn, that's kind of really.
Yeah.
So have you guys ever heard of a movie called City on Fire?
It's a
It's a Hong Kong movie.
Hong Kong movie.
Yes,
Yeah,
I heard about this.
You guys heard about this
Yeah,
already?
yeah.
Yeah.
So people accuse Tarantino of pretty much stealing the movie from an old Hong Kong movie, and dude, there's the similarities are there though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal this show for a minute, but look, both films they feature a jewelry heist gone wrong, an undercover cop embedded with the gang, loyalties tested after the robbery, and a final tense Mexican standoff in the warehouse.
Yeah.
Now Tarantino admitted that he pretty much stole the last 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
So yeah. But
yeah.
but everything else, for example, the scene when Mr. White he has both aimed at the cops.
Okay.
Exact same scene in the City on Fire.
Oh,
You
okay.
saw it? You saw it?
I saw
already,
I
Joe?
saw a video of the similarities between them.
I seen the.
Yeah. Also, in the movie, Mr. Orange, he gets shot by a woman, right? By a civilian or whatever. In City on Fire, same thing happens. The undercover cop, he gets shot by by a civilian or whatever.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. So people say like, hey, you know what? This guy just stole the movie.
He
from
got
City on Fire.
inspired. Let's just say that word. He got inspired, like certain
Well, I mean, if you
scenes.
think about it, you're a big director. You got Freddy. I mean, you got money to, make it happen. I would say, yes, an inspiration, and like you guys said, if he got the straight last 10 minutes of it, I mean, what can you do? For me, like watching this movie, I get the exact same feeling like that I get when I'm watching Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
So I feel, I mean, Tarantino makes his cameo appearance.
Yeah.
In both.
In
In
both
this
of them.
one, he has a bigger role,
Yeah.
or about the same, But essentially, he comes out the feel like I feel like obviously he's using some of the same cast, right, with the exclusion of Steve Buscemi and Madsen, because
Michael Madsen's in Kill Bill.
exactly, yeah, for sure. But I guess what I meant is the comparison between Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs, since they're close in years, right? Because this was 93.
No,
I'm sorry,
92.
92.
Pulp Fiction's 94, I think.
94. So I guess that was the same feeling it gave me when I watched it for the first few times, and even this last time when I watched it just to like refresh my memory, it still gave me like the Pulp Fiction vibe, and then that's Tarantino. I think that's kind of like the Tarantino effect. Like there's just certain scenes. Sometimes the way that it begins from like the end versus the beginning, and then it breaks it down into chapters.
Oh, yeah.
Essentially
It's
for
like
you,
in
like,
order,
that's
sure.
his director and cinematic. But what's the guy that's with Mr. Orange?
Mr. White?
Mr. White. What's his name? The actor?
Harvey Keitel?
Yeah, so he's actually one of the directors on it as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was. That's right.
Yeah,
He was.
so
yeah.
I was reading the credits in the beginning. I saw that and I was like, oh, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the original budget for this one. Like I said, it was 1.2.
Yeah.
But then once he came on, it jumped up 1.5 million. So with his backing and also being kind of a director in this, he boosted it up a little bit. About 3
And
or
by
so.
that time, and by that time, he's already been an established actor. For,
Yeah, I mean, he was a taxi driver. He
for
had
a
done
while
other
already.
stuff too.
Yeah, so
But for me, I mean, all right, cool. Let's say Tarantino did jack some scenes in the last 10 minutes or whatever, but I feel like he still created the characters. And for me, Reservoir Dogs is
Yeah.
all about the characters and the
Yeah.
dialogue. So, I mean, that was all him. So,
I mean, honestly,
it's still my favorite movie.
It's
Tarantino movie.
It's one of those things where, he kind of took away some movie or some parts from that movie, but what fucking other movie hasn't done that? You
Right.
know, like especially at that time too. Everybody's doing basically the same kind of movie. Throughout the time, but at the same time, it's like, who gives a fuck? He's making this movie. It's probably like that last. He said that last 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, he advanced it more. He took 10 minutes into how long?
He
was
made a
this?
whole movie. I'm not sure it's like an hour and a half or a little longer.
So he made this whole movie completely off of 10 minutes of a certain movie.
Yeah.
Who can do that? If you're fucking talented, you can fucking do that shit.
well, that's
Yeah.
why to like Art's point, he was inspired. Even if he did chop a piece off, I mean,
Yeah.
he was inspired at the end of the day, and he's able, because he's so talented, he was able to make a whole piece. Which again, essentially like starts off at a climax, then comes like
Yeah.
then comes back down, and then has like another climax and brings you back in. And I think that's a lot of Tarantino. Like he starts off really harsh, like even in the Hateful Eight in the beginning, how it starts, all of that, and
Same thing with
just
the
so many.
Inglourious Basterds, too.
Yeah, Django. I mean,
Yep.
to be honest with you, like almost all his movies, they just start off straight harsh. Like, hey, slap in the face reality type thing.
Yeah.
This is really going on or it really happened type thing, and then it brings your, I would say, your emotions up, and it gets you to commit to the movie because it's intense, and then throughout everything else it slows down. So, and then I think that's where he's successful with the chapters and the books of things, because now it's like you're actually following the storyline, like as if you're reading a book. When you
Yeah.
read books, you go through chapters. Oh, this happened in this chapter. There's a summary of this chapter, summary of this chapter. So I think he has that, and that's part of his style. So either way, this has always been a classic. It's always been a dope movie. I got at least 2 DVDs of it myself. So
Yeah. What was your guys' introduction to Tarantino?
I
Mine?
think. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Like, what was the first movie?
No, I was just thinking right now.
Honestly, I think From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, same here.
I think
the first time
From
seeing him.
Dusk Till Dawn, genuinely knowing that it was his movie was Dusk Till Dawn, seeing him in the movie. But see, I didn't understand that it was his movie till a little bit later, until I put everything together and I started realizing like, oh, he has all these other movies too. For me, it was more because I'm a Cheech Marin fan, and I saw that, and George Clooney, I was just like, that was a good actor, so that has to be dope,
Yeah.
And then finding out like, oh shit, it's a Tarantino movie. So for me, that was the first movie that I saw. I think I was a teenager or something when I saw it, and that's the one that stuck out to me, and that's the one that I saw first.
Yeah. I think mine's was Pulp Fiction.
That was the first Tarantino movie you watched?
That was the first Tarantino that I can remember. I didn't see Reservoir Dogs maybe later on. For some reason, it wasn't as memorable when I first watched it.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I was like, I think I was like maybe 13, 14, something
Sounds
like
about
that.
right. Yeah,
But at the same time, I'm just like, this is an okay movie. I think later on when I got to see Reservoir Dogs, I was like, man, this is a fucking great movie. I had to buy the soundtrack.
Yeah.
I kept on playing fucking Stuck in the Middle with Me.
Yeah.
That's my
You.
that's my favorite song. But
When-
Pulp Fiction was the first one.
When Matt's dancing.
Yeah. What about you?
Same thing. It was Pulp Fiction.
Fiction.
That was the first movie, and I can agree with Derek too with this. Is that first time watching it, it was like, oh, pretty cool. It was those first movie ever showed like the end or the middle of the movie, and it's kind of trippy.
Yeah.
And just the fact that I don't know, it was pretty interesting. But just Reservoir Dogs, it kind of won me over more. But of course, when I got older and started to watch more movies, Pulp Fiction, of course, still a classic.
You know what?
Up
I was
there.
more into like Stanley Kubrick before Tarantino.
Tarantino?
Yeah.
And that's like the first director I kind of like knew more of his body of work. Versus
What about
Tarantino.
Scorsese?
Scorsese too.
Yeah.
But even then, like I just knew like Goodfellas, originally the one that stuck out to me.
Yeah.
And then
Casino?
Casino. Like those two are the ones that obviously I knew besides all his other work.
Yeah.
For me, the first Tarantino movie I watched was Jackie Brown, but I didn't know who Tarantino
okay.
was.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for me, same thing with you. Like, I watched him in From Dusk Till Dawn. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's who he is. But then I didn't know he made movies too.
Jackie
And then-
Brown's a dope movie
Hell
too.
yeah, that was a good ass movie. Sorry, just real quick. Starting to get dark.
Yes, I was about to
Yeah.
bring that up right now.
Okay, we're gonna take a real quick break. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. We just had to put some light to us. So, what were we saying?
Left off by saying that I had Jackie Brown was my first Tarantino movie, and I first saw him in From Dusk Till Dawn.
Okay.
That was it. I was gonna talk to you guys about the diner scene, the beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah, when how do you guys feel about tipping after listening to Mr. Pink?
I agree.
You think he brings up a good point?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh, yeah.
I feel offended.
Why?
During that time when I watched that movie, I was working at the restaurant.
You're a server?
Yeah, or even so, like a busboy. Either way, I felt it on the other end because the server tips the the bartender, the bus boys, and
Dishwasher. Yeah.
everything else. So that's why I recommend them to make money. So
Hold
if
on.
they can pitch us. What was I getting at?
You're saying
You
how
felt offended.
You're a
Oh
server.
no, yeah, no, I was like a busboy during that time, but even so, later on, like me rewatching the movie again, it's like, damn, you're a douchebag for not like at least tipping like 2 or 3 couple of bucks. Even so, like a couple of days ago, there was this a photo some person posted up online saying like, why do I need to tip? Like my bill is like about $800-$900 and I need to tip you $100. Like, why? And he left like a little paragraph and I'm like, damn.
Yeah. I mean, in other countries, tipping is
Oh, yeah.
not necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
sure.
pay people.
But now, do you guys feel like tipping is out of control?
Oh yeah.
Now, yeah.
Now it is.
I'm
Now-
not. I've never been against it. I understand, but to his point, like I also tip based off of. I don't automatically say, all right, the 15, 18, 20%, like the suggested. I genuinely can go do that based off of their service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if somebody is doing a mediocre to a below mediocre job, just being attentive, how he was talking about, like, I've only had coffee. I ordered coffee. I've only been served coffee 3 times.
Yeah.
Normally, I want to have 6 cups of coffee.
Yeah.
They're like, you don't need any more coffee. You don't need any more caffeine.
You don't need
But essentially, to his point, it's kind of like if somebody's not how should I say, if somebody's not attentive to your table, checking up on you, something as simple for me that's big is water. How often do you refill my water? Are you coming to check up? Not necessarily like other drinks,
Yeah.
but water. I might not want another soda. I might not want another beer. I know it's hard to say, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Sometimes it's like just having fresh water on the table. Like, that person's thinking of, okay, they always have something essentially to drink. And then because even when it's busy and when you're in the food industry, and because I cater on the side and I serve people, and like I'm taking it from my personal experience as a server.
Yeah.
So I'm, I guess, not a harsh critic, but I'm lenient in the sense of depending on how they do, that's going to determine their tip. If they did an amazing job, then yeah, I'm gonna leave a good sized tip. But I never put myself in a situation either where I'm gonna have a $600, $700, $800 bill.
Yeah. Fuck
It's
that.
just gonna be me, my girl, and my kids. Like, we're not gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless it's a big party or anything. And even at that point, I usually in advance kind of
Prepare for that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, it's getting crazy nowadays when you're expecting a tip.
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
But that's kind of what Mr. Pink was talking about, though. Like, society says, tip these guys over here, but don't tip
Yeah,
these guys over
yeah.
here. But
Yeah.
It's like Starbucks. If you go, they ask. Well, they don't ask you to tip, but they're like, oh, this is gonna ask you a question, which I fucking hate when they do that. Dude. It's like,
they
just
never
tell me.
they never ask me, and I'll tip here and there, but I mean, I buy so much of it, tipping every single time. Like, the coffee's already expensive as it is.
Yeah.
I just do that when I'm not doing coffee at home,
Yeah.
So I should be saving money, period, and it's better coffee. But,
Yeah.
I'm not going to tip a fucking $1, $2 when I fucking bought a $4 or $5 coffee, like every single time.
Yeah.
I mean, what about when it comes to like Postmates, Uber Eats, and all those deliveries? So what do you think about those?
As being a dasher, and because I've done that in the past, I do tip those people because I know firsthand how terrible it is, and especially when I was doing it in my truck, I was filling up my truck and half of it was going to gas. So
Yeah.
I put myself in that person's shoes, especially how gas is and everything. I always tip those people at least $4 or $5, like, because it's something that's also going to make them pick up your order. If they know they're going to make at least another
I was
extra
about to bring that
$5
up right now.
on your order, they're going to pick it up quick versus you being like, and nobody's going to want to pick that order up. They're going to be like, no tip, no nothing, and it's X amount of time away. No way.
Because the one thing that I do order the most that I tip reasonable, it's either Walmart because they bring my stuff over,
Yeah.
or Petco because I
okay.
order like sometimes the big old duffel bag of
The 30
dog
pound
food.
bags.
Yeah, like, so when it comes with those type of orders, yeah, I try to leave one like $5, expensive.
And that's reasonable. That's reasonable. They're already making money, and then that goes directly to them. So I'm okay with tipping. I'm okay with it being reasonable, but in just on a solely on a restaurant purpose, the person that's attending me is gonna earn whatever I give them. If you didn't do a great job, don't expect a great tip. You know, if you did an amazing job, expect a great tip. Like I have no problem leaving that because you went above and beyond.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that. I ain't tipping shit. Favorite scene from this.
I have a couple of favorite scenes actually.
Okay.
I really like the commode story. Well, to begin with, I like the beginning when they're in the diner
When they're
talking about tipping. Then when they're talking about Madonna.
Yeah.
When Joe has his little book and he keeps on saying like Toby Wong, Toby Wong,
Wong?
yeah,
Toby Wong.
Charlie Chan.
fucking Charlie Chan, yeah. I love that scene.
Yeah.
The commode story. I really like the commode story, with especially when he's already in the bathroom and
Yeah.
the camera kind of goes around him and he's just still telling the story and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that was a really cool shot, and just the whole story that he says. That's a pretty like Mr. White says, like, damn, that's a tough situation to be in, you know.
Yeah. What about you? Favorite scene?
And Mr. Blanc going on hammer with the cop.
Okay.
Cuts off his ear.
Yeah, cuts off its ear. That's actually one of my favorite scenes, and one of the main reasons for that. If anyone ever tells me anything about Reservoir Dogs, like a scene, that's the first thing that comes through my mind automatically. Just that scene that he's torturing the cop, trying to get information, but in the very end, he get killed by the actual
And
cop.
and then the whole time we know that he's a rat and he's right there laying on the ground and this
But-
guy's being tortured.
Well,
I
that's
didn't-
true when we find out that he's a rat.
Yeah, I didn't know nothing till who was the rat. I didn't know nothing the very first time watching the movie. That's why when I saw that scene itself, when he got up and shooting, I was
little
like, oh,
little
crap.
by little, you're kind of, because the movie is essentially focused on him,
Yeah.
you know, and it starts off with him in the back already bleeding. And for me, when I watched it, like I didn't have a feeling of him right away, but after a little bit, it just seems like it, because nobody else, with the way that they presented themselves or the way that they talked,
Yeah.
they never seem sketchy. Like they never make you think twice about their personality. He was always, but again, I could be biased because of Pulp Fiction too, you know, and I didn't like him there. So maybe that was it for me. My favorite scene, I think I'm agreeing with you. I think the beginning scene, the opening scene, is very wholesome because the boss, obviously, he's an old man. You know, he pretty much comes back and punks them and tells them, hey, who's missing $1? Put your dollar in. You know, and he's kind of like the dad, you know, and all of those. And there's even, I forgot which one's the old dude,
Mr. Blue?
Mr. Blue.
Mr. Blue.
Mr. Blue and
he's-
Bunker.
Yeah, and they're both older, so you would think they're closer to his age range. So I think for me that's cool. And then it's like all the boys hanging out, having breakfast.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's really before you find out that these fools are organized crime, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, but it looks like a whole bunch of mobsters sitting down, you know, having
Having
breakfast.
breakfast.
Like it gives you an idea, especially because the son is in like the Guido type jumpsuit with the
Yeah.
gold chain.
Yeah.
You know, so you kind of gives you that feeling, you know, and it's the 90s. And so
Yeah.
for me, I think that beginning scene, because it sets something up for you. And then obviously it just cuts to the graphic scene and he's right in the back. So, I mean, in the front or whatever.
One other scene, it was pretty intense, but kind of funny. Just like the son, white.
Nice guy Eddie.
Nice guy Eddie. When he's in the car, when he's on the phone,
Yeah.
when he's all like trying to talk to everyone, like, get everyone like calm down, situated. But at the same time, he's reporting what's going on. Like, I don't know, he got like a cop apparently behind his trunk or something. It's just the whole situation. Like, the son has to pretty much trying to control the team, trying to show pretty much his dad, like the main boss, like I can do this type of job work too.
Yeah, because I don't know who he's talking to. He's talking to Dobbs, but they never say who the hell Dobbs
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
I'm gonna go back to Eddie Bunker for a bit. I'm gonna give Mr. Blue some love. The reason why I bought this shirt is because Mr. Blue, Eddie Bunker, he's actually in it.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but a lot of times a lot of images of Reservoir Dogs, Mr. Blue isn't in it. They always replace him with Nice Guy Eddie for some reason, which I don't know why. But
Yeah,
Eddie Bunker,
I see that
he was a criminal. Like in real life, he was a criminal. He the time, and he became a writer. Then he started in acting or whatever. But he's kind of responsible for Danny Trejo. Like
dope.
yeah.
I was gonna say it looks like he'd been in prison if you say, you know what I mean? Putting two and two together.
So they met in prison, when they were doing their dirt or whatever. And then he was already in Hollywood, and they were filming, and Danny Trejo was in there as a drug counselor. He was still locked up. And he was the boxer, right? Danny Trejo used to be a boxer in prison. And then Eddie Bunker was like, "Hey, like, are you still boxing?" He's like, "Nah, but I could train someone." He's like, "Oh, well, look, we'll hire you, we'll pay him like $320 a day, which back in the day that's a lot of money, right?" So Danny Trejo jumped on it, and then they saw him, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to be an extra in this movie?" It's a movie called like Under the Bus or something like that. It's and that's how Danny Trejo got started. So thanks to Eddie Bunker.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's a dope story.
yeah.
Sick.
So Quentin Tarantino was originally planned to play as Mr. Pink. Originally,
Yep.
originally
There was a lot of people trying to go after Mr. Pink.
yeah, originally, but as soon as they brought in the other actor,
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
thank you. When he started to see his role and like how he was acting, that's when you're like, you know what, you're gonna take this role instead.
Well, the story is about it is he.
Well, legend says.
Legend has it. Well, he even says that he read in front of Tarantino. Tarantino wasn't liking how he was doing something in the scene that he was screening for him. But then saw a still picture of I guess an 8x10 that he took from another movie where he had slick back hair and he looked like a Mr. Pink, like he looked like a fucking
Like a dog, like a Reservoir Dog.
Yeah. So then he's all, you know what? I'm gonna hire him for this. So that's how he actually ended up getting Mr. Pink.
Just a quick correction. Runaway Train was the name that Danny Trejo came on.
Oh, it was
Runaway Train. That was the
okay,
first
okay,
one.
okay.
Yeah.
Shout out Danny Trejo.
There was a lot of, Mr. Blonde wanted to be Mr. Pink.
shine shoes. Sorry.
Mr. Blonde wanted to read for Mr. Pink.
There's a lot of good actors in the early days in this movie.
Oh man, that whole lineup is great.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mid to late 80s and early 90s, they were the best movies.
Also, someone that read for Mr. Pink was Samuel motherfucking Jackson.
Damn, for real?
Yeah,
That would've
and
been dope, too.
He
He would have been in it.
That would have been wild.
they didn't like he didn't like what he did for it. Then I guess when the movie came out,
Yeah.
which it does have two release dates. One was released beginning of the year, and what was it, 92?
92.
And then October was the release date worldwide for Reservoir Dogs. But Samuel L. Jackson saw Quentin Tarantino at I believe it's Cannes.
Cannes?
Yeah, and
Cannes.
he's all oh. I thought I was gonna be Mr. Pink, and he's all no, don't worry, I'm making something for you, and I believe
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
So, or I think he also did he do?
He was in Jackie Brown.
Jackie Brown too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, he was the main, him and,
Pam Grier.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think it was either Jackie Brown
I
or
don't think anybody else, when you look at this movie, that would have gave it the same classic feeling without Steve Buscemi.
Nah, he's Mr. Pink, dude.
He's Mr.
Yeah,
Pink,
and we've talked about him before on like
Yeah.
other
Yeah, 'cause
the
a wedding singer.
episodes and wedding singer. But it's just what he brings, how he can essentially get into character, but his character in every movie is always very unique. Like
Yeah.
somebody that's there but's not there.
like he's
You know?
a great actor. He's a great actor, but then also you lump him down with being the friend of Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's not. He's like he's fucking SNL. He's a good actor.
Nah,
you know.
for me, I don't know what other movie. What is it? So, Mr. Deeds, right?
Oh,
Con Air.
Mr. Deeds and
where
what
you have to
other?
Con Air.
Con Air.
Con Air, yeah.
Yeah, no. But I'm saying with Adam Sandler.
Well, I remember him from Big Daddy. He's a
Big
homeless
Daddy,
guy.
yeah, he's Big
Sausage
Daddy.
Oh no, it's
muffin.
not. It is. So Big Daddy.
Sausage,
That's
Big
what I meant. Not Mr. Deeds. He doesn't come out of Mr.
Yeah, he's a
Deeds.
homeless guy in
Big Daddy.
Yeah, Big Daddy.
I mean, besides that movie, does he have any other movies with Adam Sandler?
Yeah, he came out in
the
Billy
wedding-
Madison.
Billy
Billy
Madison, the
Madison,
wedding
yeah.
singer. Oh,
He
yeah.
saves his life at the end.
Oh yeah, yeah. He crosses him out. He has
puts
the
on
fucking
lipstick?
lipstick and shit.
I don't know if he was in Happy Gilmore. I can't remember him in Happy Gilmore. He was in 50 First Dates too, though.
Maybe.
Or Waterboy. I don't think he was in Waterboy.
No, he wasn't in
I'm
Waterboy.
confusing him with Rob Schneider. No. That wasn't him.
Yeah, 50 First Dates. I don't remember him being in 50
Wasn't he in 50 First Dates? Was he cockeyed in one of these movies?
No,
No,
that's Rob
that's
Schneider.
Rob Schneider.
Oh, never mind then. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. That was Rob Schneider. Yeah. I'm confusing him.
But yeah, he's a great actor.
Yeah,
You know, and biggest question out of this: did Mr. Pink get away?
I like to believe he does. I know at the end you hear gunshots and you hear sirens and everything, but for me, he gets away.
Yeah.
Because you don't actually see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't do all that and not get away. Like he doesn't
Yeah.
steal the diamonds. He's the only professional one. Like he gets away. In my head, he gets away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really feel like he got away. You know, he was the only one that had the diamonds, you know, and fucking what then? Like, you know, how do you walk out of the building and then you start hearing the sirens. Then you start hearing the gunshots and shit. It's like, did he fucking get away?
Because don't forget, the cops are outside. They're
Yes.
just waiting for Joe to walk into the building, and that's when they're gonna.
I
Yeah.
feel like he did got caught up. I feel like
Chances
He
are he
did.
did, dude. But I hope he
did.
gets away.
I'm pretty sure he went a good shootout and everything, but to the point that that
You think
was
he gets
it.
killed?
I think if he
I
got,
don't know.
I think if he got away,
Going out in the glaze of glory.
I think if he got away, you would have heard either like a cop say, "There's a suspect outside, dead" or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, or something to that effect. You know, because
Because the car was
obviously they would have to call it in. You know, and do all that shit. But I really felt he got away.
Hopefully.
I mean, the car was literally outside of the place, so
Yeah.
he got a good head start too. At the same time,
Which, speaking of cars, my favorite scene is when Mr. Blonde comes back and he has them go outside with him and he fucking opens the trunk, revealing the cop, but the big smile on their faces. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna have fun with this one."
One scene that I don't really get though is how Mr. Brown, which is Tarantino,
Yeah.
he's driving, right? And there's a scene where you can see like he has blood on the forehead or whatever,
Yeah.
and they say later on that he gets shot in the head.
Yeah.
But he's
Okay.
still alive for like a few seconds. Like he's still able to drive and he crashes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
And
sure
then he's just dead.
I think the bullet didn't went all the way, which just center certain way. I don't know. Who knows?
I don't know. Like
I mean,
that
he
scene
could
didn't
have
really
got a
make sense to me.
ricochet. Something could have happened where
What
it
if he
didn't
came
get
back to life, like from dusk till dawn?
Unless like Orange kills him
Yeah.
without without showing it. But that scene just never really made a lot of sense to me. To
Okay.
be honest,
Yeah.
but he got
It's a
shots in the
big
head and
what
he's
if.
still alive. You know?
What if?
What if?
And even so, that scene when Mr. Pinkett's like getting away from the cops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you win like the little shootout, getting in the car, that whole scene itself, it's taking place right there in Eagle Rock.
In Highland Park, no?
Highland Park itself.
but it's on
around
York and Avenue 50.
The avenues.
I mean, honestly, I don't want to. I don't want to. I kind of want to do it, but I don't want to do it because I don't want to rank these movies, these Quentin Tarantino movies. You know, Reservoir Dogs is so fucking good. I want to wait until his last movie comes out, then we can kind of get that plane.
Yeah.
But I think this movie, the way it's shot, the way it's kind of gritty, and like you were saying, the bathroom scene, walks around and shows him talking without missing a beat. It's just a continuous shot.
Yeah.
Which is fucking amazing. And I love this movie. I fucking love it.
No, it's great.
yeah.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's not really. I mean, there's no action in it, like you say. Like the heist, they don't show the heist. It's just dialogue. The whole thing is just dialogue, and I'm entertained by it.
That's how you know it's a good movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
I didn't like the scenes where they're showing, what's his name, the rat. You know, fucking just sitting there. You know, leaning up to him going to start with the gang. You know, like
when he's talking to the undercover cop.
Yeah. You know, that I think that was supposed to be Samuel Jackson's part 2. He read for that one and Mr. Pink. So
I could have seen that.
yeah, but I don't know. I that scene, those scenes, I didn't like.
I mean, the only ones that really get their own time is Mr. Orange, Mr. White, and Mr. Blonde. They're the only ones that actually they kind of have a little backstory to them.
Yeah.
But I wish they would have done it for all of them. Like I wish I would have. I could have been able to see.
Yeah.
You know how they know Mr. Brown, Mr. Blue, how he got involved and everything. It would have been.
That would have been a long ass movie.
That would have been a 3-hour movie.
It'd
I'd
been like
watch
a 3
it.
hour.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I'm not saying that.
I mean, even so, when they introduce Mr. Blonde, when they say his name, like, oh, you
Hey,
recognize
Vic. Yeah.
Vega.
Yeah.
And, like,
Yeah, baby.
Big Vegas in that. Yeah.
Sure enough, is what older brother you consider?
Well, you know, in the whole Tarantino universe,
Yeah.
Vic Vega is Vincent Vega's brother.
Yeah, no,
he was
that's
supposed to have a movie. Well, that's a rumor. I don't know.
The
if it's true or
brothers,
not.
yeah,
the Vega brothers.
Yeah.
They were supposed to do
Who
that.
you would have been think who would have been the older or the younger brother? Who would have been?
I think Mr. Blanc would have been the younger.
Yeah.
I think Vincent's older.
that would have been.
And
a
they're
pretty-
dressed the same way too.
Yes.
But they actually have real
With
names.
the black ties.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, they're dressed the same way.
That's another connection.
Who knows? They did a job together somewhere
Uh-huh.
about that.
But they don't have names like Misters and Pulp Fiction.
And even so, when the boss said, like, when they were arguing about the colors, they're like, oh no, there was already someone else by that name doing
Mr.
another
Purple.
job. It's like, oh, that's interesting.
That's another one of my favorite scenes when they're getting the names.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why can't I be
Why am I
Mr.
Mr. Pink? Mr. Brown, still too close to Mr. Shit.
Me and Mr. Pussy.
Who would you be?
Mr. Pink.
Mr. Pink all
Sure.
day?
For sure. Yeah. Yeah. Who
Yeah.
else?
I'd be Mr. White.
I'll be down with it.
Mr. Wise dope too.
I
I'll
like
be,
Mr. White.
the
He
name
just gets
sounds
too close to
Mr.
orange.
Blonde. I like, even so, he doesn't have a big character on itself, but the name sounds pretty cool.
Mr. Blonde. Yeah.
I like Mr.
Blue.
White because he got fooled.
Oh yeah, he got
Yeah, he got fooled by Mr. Orange.
I think as a human being, human nature, like it showed that he trusted, and he ended up being wrong.
You got betrayed.
You know,
I should've
but
followed my
but
gut.
he's like respected amongst all of them as well, and he's like a seasoned vet kind of thing. So that's why I would choose.
He kills Orange though at the end. He's the one that kills him.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. The deception.
Are you a doctor? Are you a doctor?
The
You're gonna be
deception-
okay.
Yeah, the deception, like exactly. So, if he's your coworker slash homie type friend, right?
Yeah.
You want him to live,
Yeah.
right? And that's why he's saying all of that. Then you're deceived. Find out you inverted all these emotions and everything. That's why he ends up smoking them too. So.
I like that scene too when him and Orange are when they're in the car and they're going over the heist, what everyone's like job is or whatever.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. It's like, I'm hungry. Let's get a taco. Yeah. Always like that line too.
Absolutely amazing
Stupid tells me
movie.
about my life.
I want to go get a taco.
I think this is the only Quentin Tarantino movie. There's no feet involved, by the way. Shit.
Yeah.
Hey.
You know what's
There's no sexual.
what's it called? There's only one woman in the movie.
Yes, there's no women actress like at all whatsoever. There's
Just the one that shoots Orange.
Yeah, I do like the fact that he was in a press conference, Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, they asked him a bunch of
and they
questions
asked him,
about
why
that.
wasn't there any women? He's all, there's no point in this whole time.
This whole time.
Yeah,
run.
like
Yeah.
they're running from the cops, they're hiding from the cops, they're wondering who the fuck ratted on them. Like, come on, like there's no time for hey, I'm gonna bring my
romance.
fucking
Yeah.
my woman here. There's no time for it. That's why there's no women in this.
True.
No feet.
I know.
Yeah, I fucking love this movie.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely love it. You know.
Yeah, this is the type of movie that when I'm stuck in traffic, I'll just watch clips of.
Okay.
And I'll just watch clips of Reservoir Dogs, and I'll just listen to it. Yeah.
Did you ever have the album?
The
Soundtrack
soundtrack?
or
Yeah.
soundtrack?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the soundtrack. To be honest, only like 2 songs. Stuck in the Middle with You and Little Green Bag.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Would you guys listen to K. Billy Super Sounds of the 70s?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fucking yeah.
That DJ's voice, huh?
Yeah.
It's that cool.
The Behemoth.
So
Yeah, the behemoth. Super sounds of the 70s.
one thing though, I should have brought the movies
The
like
case?
that last time. So the DVD, the 15th anniversary, the steel case with the little
With the gas tank?
So there's a certain features. They have a little radio station, and they can actually play the music.
Oh, for real?
Oh, that's cool.
I guess we have the same one. When you open it, it's kind of like a matchbox.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And not only that, it has the little tipping guide for everyone.
Oh, I don't think I saw that. I don't think I have that.
Yeah, so it's pretty
I'm
cool.
missing
The
that.
little DVD little feature.
That's
That's
sick.
dope.
That's sick.
Yeah, that is a dope steel case.
It is.
The little gas tank.
Anything else on this one? Because I know we can talk about this shit all
Just
day.
some more connections.
And we can actually be going on and on.
Mr. Blonde, the razor blade.
Oh yeah.
That's Beatrice Kiddo in Kill Bill when she's stuck in the casket and she pulls out the razor blade.
Oh shit.
That's his
okay.
razor blade.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, that's how she cuts the rope.
Sick.
Yeah, that's a connection between their movies. So Tarantino wrote Natural Born Killers.
Okay.
And in the movie, there's Seymour Scagnetti. Oh no, in Reservoir Dogs, Mr. Blonde's parole officer is Seymour Scagnetti.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
in Natural Born Killers, the name of the cop is something in Scagnetti. They're supposed to be brothers too.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I forgot another movie. The cop, the one that gets his ear chopped off, Marvin Nash. He has a brother in another movie. I forgot which one it was. That he's also like a detective or something like
Yeah.
that. So there's more connections within
Damn, I didn't even
Tarantino.
catch on to that.
That
And then-
Quentin Tarantino verse is pretty fucking crazy.
This is before Pulp Fiction, so Big Kahuna Burger wasn't a thing yet. But you could just assume Mr. Blonde stopped that
Yeah,
Big
No,
Kahuna
it is.
Burger,
It is.
right? Well, I mean, there's no logo on the cup. It's just a red cup.
No, but you can actually zoom in into it. And you can
Stupid
actually,
Can you
before
really?
there
Yeah.
was iPads.
there's actually no, tampoco. No, because they already confirmed it. Even so, like there's a,
Who?
it is.
Who confirmed
I'll
it?
look into that.
Gwen.
Because when I saw it, I just saw like a red cup. I was like, yeah, there's not.
Yeah.
But you could just think like, oh, Big Kahuna Burger.
It's,
Yeah.
it's a Tarantino universe.
Exactly. Yeah, it's in his universe.
Same thing
so-
with the cigarettes with the
pack of red apples.
Yes.
Yeah, red
Now,
apples.
did anybody listen to Quentin Tarantino's podcast?
Nah, I don't think I did. I didn't.
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't.
So there was times where he would talk about how he would start writing for a movie. He would first listen to a sound like music and like try to find out music for the movie, how it would start, so forth, middle
he
of the
starts
movie.
with the music?
Yeah, he starts with the music and then he gets inspired and be like, okay, this. I really want to know how he came
That's
up
pretty
with
cool, though.
like
I mean,
how he
that's
would
not
do
a
this.
bad idea.
Yeah, because he says he has a record room that just has tons and tons of records, and he just fucking throws them on and sees what to play and what would be good to start this movie off. Like how would this like after the diner scene when they start walking.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
music
they'll bring
starts
back.
playing and shit. And then you're like, oh fuck, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what the fuck's gonna happen. And then boom, the shit hits the fucking fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, orange and all that shit, all that fucking crazy shit.
I love the scene too of the intro when they're all walking.
Yeah.
And introducing all the actors and stuff.
And there's so many fucking people
I
that
think
have
that's what's
fucking.
dope.
Yeah.
I think that's dope.
That's a dope intro.
There's so many scenes in so many movies that have taken that particular just slow walk
Uh-huh.
where they're walking and shit and displaying all of them and shit.
Yeah.
I love it. I fucking love it. I love it. I love it, man.
Yeah. Still my favorite scene. We went to watch the movie, right? They had it at
We went
Milagro
at
already?
Milagro, yeah.
They did have all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did watch.
Shout
it.
out me.
We did watch
Yeah,
it.
we did.
We watched a lot of movies there now.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Anything else on this one before we have to move on?
Nah, I think.
Yeah.
No?
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Are
for sure.
you sure? All right.
If
We're
not,
going to move on to the next movie.
It'll come back later for me. So
Well, you know what we were talking about.
You know, I want to go back and talk about this.
I forgot to mention this.
All right. So December 25th, 1993, Tombstone was brought out. Release date was that, and then the budget on this was 25 million. The box office gross on this was 73.2 million dollars. Absolutely one of the most quotable movies. I said last show was The Warriors. It was one of the most quotable movies, but this one is fucking quotable. Like, so many fucking scenes, so many fucking. If you're a diehard Tombstone fan, you will absolutely fucking quote the shit from beginning to end.
But Johnny Time, you mad cat.
Kurt Russell,
There you
obviously.
Was in town.
was the star of the movie. Also, at almost 3 weeks in or 2 weeks in, became the director of the movie.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
They fired the initial director, and you can kind of tell. Going through from the beginning to I want to say when they get into Tombstone, I think that's when they fucking fired him, and Kurt Russell ended up being the director of this. Val Kilmer in this.
Rest in
Fuck it.
peace, Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer. Yep.
yeah. Bill Paxton.
Bill
I'm
Paxton.
surprised by seeing Bill
Yeah.
Paxton. Billy Zane.
Billy Zane.
Billy Zane with his
yeah.
hair.
Fucking what's his name from 90210?
Luke Perry.
Luke Perry, yeah.
Kyle Reese. I don't know what his real. Let me find out his real name.
What's
but-
his name? Dodge Ram.
John
I wanna get
Ringo.
my
Sam
Dodge
Elliott?
Ram.
Sam Elliott, right?
Sam Elliott, yep. Just a fucking crazy ass cast of actors in this.
Michael Bion. That's the name of Kyle Reese.
Mike.
Oh, okay.
No, Virgil, the older brother, the Dodge Ram.
Oh yeah, the old guy with the
Sam
mustache.
Elliott.
Sam Elliott. I want to say before we get into this, this is a very sentimental movie to me, just because my grandfather, rest in peace, he absolutely loved this movie. He had, I believe, 3 movies in his little video or VHS collection: Con Air, Tombstone, and what's that dude's name? The Lord of the Dance.
Lord of the Dance. Lord of the Flies.
No, Lord of the Dance.
Lord of the Dance.
The dude that fucking does the jig or whatever the fuck it is. I can't remember the name of it. I'll put a picture of
That's
it.
racist, dog.
But look up the Lord of the Dance. You'll see what it is. But that was my great grandma's favorite movie to watch.
That's cool.
Flatly.
Something flatly, yeah. I had chicken pox, and I wasn't able to go with my mom and them to Disneyland, and I had to stay with my grandpa. And he said, "You know what? We're gonna watch some movies." I watched Return of the Jedi, and then we got to watch for the first time Tombstone, and absolutely fell in love with the movie. And one of my all-time favorite movies. I believe it's yours and mine pick for the All-Star pick. I just fucking love this movie.
Honestly, yeah, I'm glad we were able to pick this. I know we were talking about that. For me, I didn't see this movie till later on. I would probably say I was probably in high school the first time that I saw it.
Okay.
And that was one of those things. I think I watched it on Channel 9 or
Like a
like
little
some,
fucking
like they had
Saturday-
movies like
Saturday Night
like
Central.
after the cartoons, they would either have like I Love Lucy, and
Yeah.
some
Or
channels
Dodger
had
Game.
movies. So, I saw, and then I got out of high school, and then I watched like the full uncut version of it, and I think for me that like Tombstone, Young Guns, for me they're like on the same type of scale.
Yeah.
When it comes to westerns, because I didn't come up with like Clint Eastwood I'm
Right,
too young for that. I can't. I've seen a lot of the movies, and he's dope, you know. And he kind of him and what's his name, John Wayne.
John
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 Wayne.
Wayne.
John Wayne.
John Wayne. Oh, a whole bunch of you chivalas. But you know, for me, this movie is really, really dope. I already liked Kurt Russell because of Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
So for me, that was my that was my first movie with Kurt Russell. So since I liked his acting already, and then Val Kilmer, you know. But I didn't even realize it was Val Kilmer right away till a little bit later.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, it is Val Kilmer. And obviously he has, you know, TB and he's sick and he's dying. So
Hey, so this movie's based on real
yeah,
events,
so
right?
this actually happened. So if I'm not mistaken,
Is it Wyatt Earp?
it's Wyatt Earp in Tombstone, Arizona. So when they say, you know, gunfight at the OK Corral,
Yeah.
that's something that actually genuinely happened. But I think just to kind of take it back to the beginning and what we're talking about the basis of the movie. So essentially, Wyatt Earp and his two brothers come to this city, right? Because they're retired cops. Wyatt Earp had established
Lawman.
Yeah, lawman. Law don't go around here, shabby. So, you know, they had established themselves, but they were like retired already, but everybody knew about Wyatt Earp. They get there. Obviously,
Texas
the Cowboys
Loud
are running things in a sense. The Cowboys were identified through a rat sash that they wore, so like people kind of feared them,
Yeah.
things like that. So pretty much they were punking everybody until they got to town. They try to tell them right off the bat, like, hey, you know, can you help us? These guys are like, no, we're retired. You know, he gets his own interest in a casino right off the bat. So essentially he's in business on his arrival, right?
That's right. He gets out Billy Bob Thornton's
Right, yeah. Yeah,
character.
that's why when I'm saying, so Johnny Time.
Yeah.
Because Doc Holliday stops him.
You're the
because
madcat.
you're a madcat. He comes out with the shotgun ready to shoot Wyatt Earp.
Yeah.
Leave that shotgun. You know, and essentially along all of this, you know, the Cowboys, it's pretty much the Cowboys versus them.
Yeah.
And it just goes through so many different scenes that are happening. I'm not going to go into everything, but essentially that's the basis of it. But yes, it did happen. So obviously, one of the things that a lot of people don't know is what's his name? I was just quoting him. Law don't go around here.
Oh,
Shabby.
fucking Ike.
Ike
Yeah.
Clanton.
Ike Clanton.
But what's his actual? Yeah, Ike Clanton. Stephen Lang. So that Ike Clanton, it's the actual. From what I remember, historically correct, it's the Ike Clanton gang. So it's actually his gang. So I know it comes out like it's what's his name?
Like he's kind of dumb and shit.
No.
Johnny Ringo?
No, not Johnny Ringo, the main dude. Bill?
Yeah, the guy with the
killed,
mustache.
Yeah.
yeah.
So the one that kills the marshal?
Yeah.
So the perception is it's his gang in the movie. But if you notice, the screen time shows a lot of Ike
Yeah.
as well. And I didn't know this till later on in reality in life. And I've watched a few documentaries and stuff like that. But essentially it was his gang.
His gang?
And he was actually legit. They play his character down like a little bit in the movie, like he's stupid, but he was actually pretty ruthless. So that's maybe something that a lot of people don't know. But I kind of tripped out on it a little because I always thought it was Curly Bell. That's his name, Curly Bell.
Oh, okay, yeah. What's it called? Obviously, this movie came out in '93. There was also another movie that came out as well. It was not Tombstone. It was Wyatt Earp. That
Yeah.
was Kevin Costner's
Costner.
Kevin Costner's movie.
Wasn't Michael Madsen in it?
I believe
think
so.
so,
Yeah. A lot of people say that Tombstone is a lot better movie than what Wyatt Earp was. Nothing against Kevin Costner or anything like that, but the story goes behind it. I believe Kurt Russell said in I think a GQ interview, he said that he wanted to have Kurt Russell come in and he get killed by Kurt Russell, and then Kurt Russell gets killed in Wyatt Earp, and he pitched it to the people that are behind the Wyatt Earp movie, and they kind of disrespected him, and he said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna make this fucking movie the best movie I can possibly make it, and we all know kind of how that turned out, because there's a lot of people talking about Tombstone than the Wyatt Earp movie.
And then Doc Holliday, like he was an actual figure, as well.
Yep.
And his storyline is essentially accurate too. He did have TB. He had to be in drier climates. Like a lot of people that did have lung infections or TB, being in the desert obviously was something that helped because of the dry weather. So that's why it prolonged his life a little bit.
Yeah, 'cause he was getting sick already.
He was already sick from the beginning of the movie. I mean, he's drinking, TB, it's bad liver, all of that. So, he's already drinking. He's pale.
Yeah.
You're not wearing a bustle.
Your first time watching this,
First time watching it.
what did you think?
Jesse has a question.
Oh, go ahead, Jesse.
Oh, all right, just real quick. So you know how fucking Val Kilmer ended up being Doc Holliday?
Yeah.
There's a timeline because these fools went for it that it would have been Willem Dafoe, or it would have been Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I can see that. Because
I can see
Johnny Depp.
I can see William Dafoe. I can see Johnny Depp, but I'm glad they went Val
come on, Spider-Man.
No, it's because he has this voice where he talks like this. So, me being a cowboy,
Two
let's
things.
start the ass kissing with you.
Oh, shit. Two things. I do have a coin right here. It says, you're a daisy if you do. And then on the other side, it says, say when. Those are lines
Say
from the
when.
movie. I also have, which I wanted to bring, but, we're not drinking and shit heavily. I have I think almost a 9-year aged bottle of Doc Holliday whiskey.
Nice.
I believe it's one of the people from Tombstone.
But
making
does it say I'm your huckleberry?
I don't think so, but it has it looks fucking dope. The lid has a 6-shooter, like a frame of it, and it looks pretty fucking dope. But my question is to you, Jay.
Yeah.
What'd you think? Since your first time watching
Yeah,
it.
it's because I'm not into westerns, so I don't really like
mean-
westerns. But I like the movie.
Yeah.
We watched it outside. We watched it
Yeah.
with the projector.
Yep.
I need to
Movie
rewatch
night.
it because there's some things that I miss, like some of the words, like the planes were passing by. Like
Yeah.
I missed some words. So I need to rewatch it. But there's a few scenes that I liked. I liked when Kurt Russell's character punks out Billy Monthordan at the casino.
Right off the bat.
Yeah. That was
Throw
dope.
down, boy.
And when Johnny Ringo, when he,
whiskey.
he was like the fastest pistol in the West or whatever, and he's doing all that stuff
with
with the
the cup.
guns and
Yeah.
all that stuff. And then here comes Val Kilmer's character, and he has that cup.
Yeah,
He
that
starts eating
little
the
cup he drinks from.
Yeah. So that
And
was a
he's
cool
mocking
scene.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
There is again, they don't know if it's true or not, but the end scene where the gunfight between Doc Holliday and Doc and
You know Daisy.
what's his name? Yeah.
You know Daisy at all.
They just say that it didn't happen. They don't know how Curly Bill died and all that, and
Curly
you know,
Bill.
so we don't know if that's really happened or not. But it's a good ending for a fucking good movie.
Yeah.
Also,
I was just fooling. Play for blood, remember?
I wasn't.
I was just fooling. I wasn't.
The shootouts were pretty cool too.
Yeah, the shootouts were dope. The OK Corral
No.
scene,
Yeah,
that
that
was a good one.
No. No.
Holy
With the
shit.
fucking shotgun. He had fucking time to wind up for that.
And then Curly Bill's like,
Look at that. Look at that.
And he goes in to meet him in the beginning.
What's that other character that's in there that plays Murrow in The Walking Dead? I'm trying to
Oh,
remember his
fucking,
name.
what's his name from Guardians?
Rooker.
Michael Rooker, yeah.
Michael Rooker. I was surprised to see him in it. I was surprised to see him and Bill Paxton and Billy Zane.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were in it. I just knew like
That's a
the main
90s,
four.
90s
If
trio
anything,
right there.
I'm not even
even-
gonna lie. For me, I think that's where like Bill Paxton was the most memorable for me.
Really?
Like I know he came out in a whole bunch of other movies,
Yeah.
but I think in Tombstone is where he stood out the most for me, because he's the little brother.
Yeah.
You know, I'll tell you, I'm suffering from a hangover.
For me, it was Trespass.
Oh, shit.
But see, I didn't watch
Yeah,
Trespass.
yeah.
I didn't watch Trespass till later.
Yeah.
You know,
honestly,
Twister.
and he comes
fucking-
out in a gang of movies too. So
honestly, seeing him towards when he gets shot kind of pissed me off. Okay.
Why?
So when his brother gets shot in the arm, you know, they're like, "Oh, you know, you're not gonna have any use of the arm." He storms out of the room, and then the next scene we see him which is maybe a minute, because Wyatt Earp goes out. You know, fucking what's his name?
well, he gets shot through the doors though.
Well,
no?
no, but the thing is that
sorry.
he storms out, and then here comes Wyatt, goes out and confronts gets confronted by one of the members of the Cowboys, and then he gets thrown in the shash, and then it cuts to the next scene, which is him, Bill Paxton, inside the saloon playing pool.
Yes.
What the fuck happened? Like, was he so like he was so mad when he walked out, and now he's playing pool?
You want to
Like,
go drink?
That
Yeah,
was
I
a
think
that
he
was a
was-
bad cut,
he cool.
honestly.
He probably cooled off and said, "You know what? I'm not gonna. You know, it's too late to care. Might as well
It
chill
just
here
pissed
and
me
play
off. I don't
pool."
know. I don't know. That was like the only scene that like was like really like you couldn't see him like like throwing some balls or like hitting the pool table or something
Yeah.
to make him pissed off even more, or something. I don't know. That just pissed me off about that scene.
Again, I think this is, like Eric, I think it's one of my favorite movies. Just the whole Western aspect of it. And then like the revolvers, the 357s and, 38 spread, like those are the OG guns, like the long ones, you know,
Yeah.
like when they, the recoil like lifted essentially gracefully because the kick was so big, and I think you had to be a lot more skilled. My favorite character, as much as I love Wyatt Earp, I think like a lot of people, is Doc Holliday, because he doesn't care, and especially when I really liked him when he's like, "Forgive me if I don't shake hands."
Oh yeah.
Like I'm
He was
not a
a Southern
hypocrite,
gentleman.
like essentially, what is it? Is it the other sheriff or the mayor or
No,
whatever?
Oh yeah.
But he's like the preppy dude.
Yeah.
Then he comes over and he's trying to like shake
He's
his
crooked,
hands.
pretty much.
Yeah,
he's a
and
crooked
that's
sheriff.
why he tells him like, "Forgive me
He's a marshal.
if I don't shake hands."
State marshal. Yeah.
And that's the only actor who had the fake mustache too.
I didn't know that.
Everyone had the real
thought
mustache. He was the only one with the fake one.
I just thought he had a chafa mustache.
No,
you know?
he was the only one who
He
had the
barely
fake
grew
one.
any hair out, because it looks like those paisa mustache, the fools that just grow out bigotes, and
No, but yeah, he was the only one who had the fake mustache.
I didn't know that. You ruined that for me, bro.
Damn.
I was like, because I know everybody else's mustaches is, brocha, like
No.
it's for sure, but I didn't know. That broke my heart right there.
Kurt Russell gave a gift, which he says in this GQ interview, talking about Val Kilmer. Back in the day, they used to, at the end of a wrap of a movie, they would, the actors would either give their one of the other actors a gift. So he gave Val Kilmer a certain gift, which was a plot at, I believe, at one of the cemeteries in, I believe, Tombstone. And Val Kilmer gave Kurt Russell a piece of land, almost an acre of land, overlooking that fucking plot
That's dope.
of the cemetery.
Yeah.
So that's a dope ass fucking like, hey, because the way he explained it was, you know, Doc Holliday was more of death and more of looking at life as, hey, I'm almost gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
Might as well just fucking, you know, live it up.
And right into the sunset.
And
pretty much.
and Wyatt Earp, you know, life. You know, he's full of life. He wants to, you know, fight for justice and shit like that. So that's a pretty dope ass fucking little gift.
And especially like to your point, especially like how they never say it's like his wife, right?
Yeah. Well, I think there were.
Her name is Cillian, but you could call her Maddie.
I think he did say he was his wife.
It was?
Because I
Alright.
think that scene where he's all, you
Back
never
then,
know.
I guess back then, yeah, it would make sense. It's not like, oh, this is my chick, you know, this is my girl.
Which one, the one that
you know,
he's
like,
supposedly he's trying to ignore?
Maddie, the blonde chick.
No, like, because you know how she's always loaded on the opium.
Oh
pretty much?
yeah.
And she's like, I want to travel the world.
Which there is a
see room service because he's falling in love with the
other girl.
theatrical
With
With
chick.
the actor, yeah.
And she
the
straight
actress.
laughs in his face.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? And there's also
all
a deleted
loaded.
scene where they
All
actually get in
smack
a
bang.
fight.
Oh really?
Yeah, where they get in a fight, and she's like, "Would you ever forsake her?" Talking about the actor chick, and it would have been a good scene to see because it does figure out like, hey, he left her right before they got on the train,
Yeah.
but I don't know why they deleted it, you know. But it is a deleted scene, so go check it out. Anything else on this one?
Honestly,
I don't.
I feel like
I don't have anything else.
overall, I just feel like my favorite character besides Mark Conway, John Ringo himself.
Yeah,
That guy,
Johnny Ringo, yeah.
he's
Johnny
like, I don't know, just like they should have shown more of the backstory about him.
Yeah.
Just the fact that he's educated.
yeah.
Well, now I know I hate you.
Now I really hate him.
And even so, like
See.
after that night that we watched it right here,
Yeah.
that's when someone pointed out, like, oh, that's Kyle Reeves. I'm like, wow, I did not recognize him at all because obviously the stash that he has on him.
Yeah.
So,
For me, my favorite scene is obviously the opening scene.
Okay.
You know, it's them, it's the Mexican police or military. They're having a wedding.
Oh,
the guy's
yeah,
getting
yeah.
married, and then Curly Bill and you know all the other cowboys show up, right? And Ringo's there, and you know, and he throws the two red sashes. Y'all killed two cowboys. That's literally how the movie starts,
Yeah.
and then they just start blasting and dumping on everyone there, and then you know he goes, you know, somebody get this spick on his knees, right? And then because he doesn't, patron, he no kneel. You know, he has, and then it's funny because that character, that guy, he has like the Speedy Gonzalez mustache.
The
that,
little
like,
fucking
comes
part
out-
ones and shit.
Yeah, that comes out that way. It's like cut down the middle. But the fact that his Spanish and his English are both bad,
Yeah.
It's almost
you know,
Spanish
shows like
English.
how, like, there was a lot of lack of literature as well. Like, you know, there was no chance for like elementary and middle school.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
that's the way you grew up. So you could barely speak. All you know is what crime?
Very
crime,
basic.
Yeah, crime life. You know. But I think that opening scene. But the thing that stands out the most that sets it up for the rest of the movie is when Ringo, where the priest is saying, "Y un caballo pálido," or pale horse, you know, and he's pretty much quoting Revelations, "Behold the pale horse," and the name who sat on him was Death.
Okay,
I think
yeah.
that's how the verse goes. I can't remember right off the top of my head. But that's an actual Bible verse in Revelations. It's the apocalypse, the four horsemen of the apocalypse, and you know, there's different things that happen, but I'm not gonna get too into that. But when he's talking about that, and he's saying that in Spanish, and Ringo turns around and in the head, quick, like boom, right?
Yeah.
And then Curly Bill's asking the paisa, the dude that can barely speak. He's like, what'd he say? He's like, I don't know. He's talking about a sick horses. No entiendo un carajo. You know, like, I don't know. And he goes, and then that's when Ringo tells him, your Spanish is worse than your English. He goes, he was quoting Revelation. Oh, no. And then Curly Bill tells him, he goes, Ringo, what he mean about some sick horse? And he goes, behold the pale horse. And the man who sat on him was death, and hell followed with him. And he goes like that, and the scene cuts. But I think it's important because towards the end, once the final fighting scenes start happening, that's when Wyatt Earp, so once they actually start smoking everybody, like, all right, now we're just gonna smoke all the cowboys. That's when he says, and hell's coming with me. You tell him I'm coming.
Yeah.
And hell's coming with me. So like that's like an early
I used that on
foreshadow.
a promo one time.
Yeah.
That shit was dope.
So that's the early foreshadow of what he's saying that ends up happening. So pretty much, in short, Wyatt Earp was the man which was death that sat on the pale horse.
Yeah.
That came to clean up the town and kill all the cowboys, essentially. So
Pretty much. So came back to him.
I think that's why, to me, the opening of that movie, from there, that's what kept me glued to the movie. If that movie would have started off slow, I don't think I would have been as impressed or as like, this is one of my favorite movies. But the fact that that happened, you know,
Out of the two movies, how would you rank them?
Oh, for sure. Me, Reservoir Dogs. That's on my top 10.
Yeah,
so-
Reservoir. Even though I like Western movies, I do really enjoy them itself. But Reservoir Dogs is still up there for me.
Tombstone.
I would have to put Tombstone.
You got Tombstone.
So
Yeah,
because
we're gonna
of time.
battle.
And that's hard for me because I really do love Tarantino and I love Reservoir Dogs. Again, it's still one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
I just think because
Yeah.
like a lot of the movie and the whole aspect, like I'm a sucker for westerns. Like I actually like West because that tells me what civilization was before like the Industrial Revolution and
Yeah.
really had its impact and all of that. So, you know, that's literally just trains going from point A to point B, right? So I think for me, I like that because it shows you what life was like before, how gritty it was, how tough it was. Stupid Oregon Trail, but you know, but I think for me that's why it's Tombstone, and I think the character, even though I love like Mr. Pink and all of that, like for me, Reservoir Dogs is similar to other Tarantino films, and there's no real movie that sticks out like Tombstone besides like Young Guns. That's similar. Even then, that's another factual person, which was
Billy the Kid, no?
Billy the Kid, yeah. William H. Bonney. So for me, it's Tombstone, but again, that's because I also appreciate all of Tarantino's work, and he has so many other movies, and they're similar in that format that he shoots. You know, so for me, that's why. But I love Tarantino. I love Reservoir Dogs. I just like Tombstone. I watch Tombstone more than I watch Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
So I can't lie to myself and be like, oh, yeah, Tarantino, you know, Reservoir Dogs. Like, no, I watch Tombstone a lot more than I watch Reservoir Dogs. So.
Yeah.
Well, it is a split between these two. What?
Guys, wait.
The host is gonna get mad because Stefan loves Tarantino.
But I just said I love Tarantino.
Have you
like,
seen Reservoir Dogs?
Yeah.
What do
Just
you
overall,
think?
I'm just not as impressed with Tarantino as everyone else is.
Good enough.
So you prefer Tombstone?
Yeah.
moving on.
Just as a tiebreaker.
So normally I would throw it to the
Jesse's a
wrestling ring,
tyrant.
but you know there's no wrestling ring. We're on location. I actually ended up picking two balls. So
These?
who wants to?
Now,
Who wants
did you
to
look at them?
No, I did not look at them. I just picked
Are
them.
you a cheater, pumpkin eater?
I did not.
Liar, pants on fire?
I did not.
A ver.
I did not look and see.
All right. Stupid with a coincidence.
Stupid Eric Cross. Eric Cross.
Oh, you got it twice.
Oh, whoops.
Coincidence.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsie.
All right. What do we got?
Go ahead.
Honestly, this is another one of the all-star movies that pretty much all of us agreed on, or more than 2 or more people picked,
Okay.
which is, we're talking about Martin Scorsese. Which one do you guys think it
Oh,
is?
shit. Goodfellas.
Goodfellas.
Ah,
My
there we
favorite
go.
movie.
All right.
I'm gonna go get the papers. Get the papers.
And what is yours?
Is he? What
One
was
of
your buy?
One of the classic movies. Get into the chopper, the Predator.
Oh, there you go.
Goodfellas
Okay.
and
So it was
Predator.
2 all-star picks then, right?
Two
Because-
all-star picks out of this. Again, we put 10 movies inside there, which were all-star picks, and then of course our names inside there, and we picked from the wrestling ring. Obviously, we don't have the ring here, but we picked the balls, and obviously it says what it is. So we got Predator and Goodfellas coming up for the next episode, which will be very soon. So that I like that one. I like that one.
So just to remind everybody, these
We're-
all-star picks are more than 1, 2 people that we decided that's a cult classic. Everybody likes these movies. So,
Predator's 87. Goodfellas 90.
Okay. Hell
yeah,
yeah.
Predator for sure.
So I think there's some good ass movies to pick, and if you guys want to watch it with us and kind of talk about it, what you want, go for it.
2 cult classics.
Anything else on this?
No?
No,
No.
no. I think
And
we're
by
done.
the way, we just failed to mention we were hanging out outside because it was Memorial Day.
Of
I
course,
just didn't
we-
want
That's
to
right,
cut
it's Memorial Day.
Eric off. So thank you for all our servicemen, all the people who have family members that were lost at any point in time in your family. Thank you for the ultimate sacrifice, which is your life. So we appreciate our vets. We appreciate, but it's a scary world and things that are going on. But I'm gonna leave that at that. So happy Memorial Day.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Anything else on this?
Nope.
No.
That is
Well,
All right. Well, us foos, we are out of here.
Fools on film.
Peace.
Late.